Alright. Alright, hey everyone. Today we're gonna be live streaming again. Yay. It's been a while since I did this. I already... Hold on. I messed up my microphone stand. Give me a second. Wow, this is a great start. Hold on. There we go. Okay. No, hold on. Sorry. Okay, anyway. Yeah, today we're going to be building Tower of Live Reactions in Obby Creator. Right here. Yay. So at the moment I'm in a private server, but I'm about to join a public server with one player. That way you guys can join. In the live stream chat, I just put in my Roblox username. It's also my display name. So yeah. So you can go to my profile and you can join me. In just a moment. I didn't actually join the server yet. Okay. So I'm now joining a server, a public server with one person. So that one person is about to be very confused as to why like 20 people just joined them. Since when is that a thing? Is that Roblox core UI or like, I guess it is. You know, core UI being like these things that are in almost every game, unless you like specifically remove them. Anyway. Yeah. So we're going to be finishing Tower of Live Reactions today. There's a gnat in here, go away. And yay. But that's not all. We'll probably be finishing this in probably less than like 45 minutes. And then I want to spend some time working on the Ring 4 lobby. That also will probably take less than 45 minutes. And then I want to go to JTOH and play some of the weekly challenges. So that's the plan for today's live stream. So yeah. So some stuff I guess is still loading in because this isn't loaded yet. But I can do that to go ahead and like load it. Yeah. Because like when you load an obby, all the things load in first. Like the parts, and then the text it loads in kind of slow. And it'll like load okay, when you load in parts, it'll load in the parts. I don't know if it still does this actually, but like pretty much in the order you placed them, but it's all really quick. Text, however, a little bit slower, but it's okay. Anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so if you step on that teleporter, it'll take you to the lobby, and if you go this way, you can get to Tower of Live Reactions. You go here, you can click this button, and then ride up the elevator. Why am I lagging? And then this is going to be the hardest tower in the main ring, when you can't even get to the tower. Here we go. So, what remains to be built is just like the ending up here. What has been built, just to like give you an idea of how this route goes. You start here, and then you go into this floor, you complete the floor, then you go on top of it, and then you do this dropper section down to here. Then you complete this section, do this section. Then what? Oh yeah, then you go to this outside section, which goes around here. Then you go back up this way. Then you go down here, do a tower crossing. When you return from the tower crossing, I think you're in here. Then you complete this this part. Then you do this, where you'll complete this section in order to get a button, or a few buttons, that will allow you to go back this way, up here, and then you go back to the dropper, but this time you go up to this orange floor, and then you've got these last 3. And so what this is going to be, well, you'll see. Also, somehow this wall got deleted, so I'm just going to replace that quickly. There we go. So yeah, that should get you caught up on the progression of this tower. It's a mixed progression tower, clearly, because you don't go like straight up or straight down. But yeah, what the plan for this was going to be is that you would like on the inside of the floor, you do side A or side B, or like both of them, in order to open these. Or I think you have to do one at a time, actually. Yeah. So like you'd press a button that's this color, the color of this force field. It would deactivate that force field and this. So you'd do this blue spinning floor section to get to here to press this button. Then you'd have to, like I'd use button deactivated, so you have to do one at a time. Then you'd go back and press the button of this color, which will allow you to this green-yellow rotating floor to get to this green button. When both of those have been pressed, you can climb up here. This truss will be button deactivated later. Okay, so I guess let's begin. Yeah, in the previous one, I built these spinning floors, so what remains to be built is mostly just the inside part of here. So side A and side B. We'll do the green button first, which will be this side. I think it'll make sense if you press a green button in here, which is going to be part of the route to get to here. So just build some parkour. Yay. Let's see, if I do this, I'm thinking I could put like a wedge ramp kind of thing. I'll do that. I don't really like how that's half a stud though. We'll do that. It's then half a stud here, but that's less bad looking than if this is 3.5 studs. I could do this. What do you think? Should I do this or this? With the half studs, it looks bad. Oh, it's still half studs. Well, that's great. Alright, change of plans. We're gonna do this and then move these by half a stud. This will go slightly inside here, but it's fine because you won't be able to notice it. And that makes it so that at least these half studs, it's like all on the same side. Instead of if I scaled it differently to 3.5, then it would be like, what? Okay, so, yeah. And keep in mind the difficulty of this is going to be remorseless, which is, like, completely opposite of the tower I spent the last few days building, Tower of Fastidious Forensics, which was from the video I posted today, which is over here, because that was an easy difficulty tower. So, like, let's make this a 1 stud, or 1x2 thing. And if you were to fall down here, it's not that much progress lost because you've pressed this button to activate these, so you just have to redo this section. We'll make that a 1 stud, actually. I'm going to do that. And then, what if I take, or like, what if I put a wraparound? We'll do this with a wedge for a little bit of detail, but so that you can't wall hop on there, I'll make it can collide false. So you'd wrap around there. I could make it, we'll have it so you land on a little ledge right here. I want it to be half a stud up on there, and also like that. Or is that way too hard? I don't know. Let's see. I missed the first jump, of course. Okay, let me just turn on hide players for a second. Why am I lagging so much? This is kind of annoying. That helps a little bit. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna change this to be 1 stud. Okay, I'll turn that back off. Yeah, okay. We could do a ladder flick now. It'll be like a ladder flick wraparound thingy. Let's just do that. That way it's still centered and it doesn't have to be weird half studs. I can do this so that the ladder flick will work, right? That's going to cause Z fighting, though. But if I set this to 0.01, or 0.05 actually is what I want. And then I scale this like that. There. It does technically cause a slight misalignment there, but that's definitely a lot better than Z fighting. So, besides, no one's really going to look at that. Have I ever considered building in Tower Creator? Yeah, but I'm not going to. I mean, I might. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Okay, so I see you guys are being successful at ladder flicking here. Not me. Why? Lag, perhaps? Surely it's not just I'm bad at the game. Okay, yeah. That's actually not too bad. I'm gonna take a kill brick now. That's currently an insta-kill. Be careful. Where's just literally any kill brick? Not that is. Huh? There's some in here, I think. Okay, there. Yes, it would have been way faster to just scale it right. This should be a 5 damage kill brick. And what I want to be the case here is that. You just jump off of the ladder. Let's see, what other ideas? What if I do like this? I'll make a kill brick ladder. Roro, what is this tower reacting to? I'll let you decide. Okay, I gotta move that closer. Okay, so if I do that, then you'd have to, like, do that. Yay. Or would you? You probably wouldn't have to, because you could do that. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to find the right distance for this to work. To where it's only really possible to land on this side rather than this side. So that works. That also works. That works. What about this? Yes. Alright, we'll try one more stud. And if that's too far, then it's okay that I need to... Yeah, I think it is. It's okay, I would need to scale it by 0.5 because since this is a kill brick, it doesn't have the stud texture, so it won't look wrong. Okay, what? So if it's here, then you can go on either side. But if it's not, you can't. Like, half a stud makes that much of a difference, apparently. Wait, then that time I made that. That time I... Alright, whatever. Alright, how about this? I want to do this, so it's like 2 studs here, so you'd climb around onto here. Then I take a part that's semi-transparent, so it's more of like a barrier thingy to prevent shortcuts, because I'm also going to need one going across here to prevent that. Actually, I missed the jump, but it's probably possible. Half a stud is okay here because, yes, you could dance clip through that, but only if you're like on the floor, and this isn't going to go all the way to the floor, and even if it did, that doesn't matter. The point is to prevent you from jumping across here. So these dimensions should be good. And if I do that, actually, let's do that. That should make that look the best. And I'm going to change the transparency a little bit also, so it's easier to see. Oh, but I didn't think this through. There. Now I thought it through. Okay, so here, if you attempt to do this, that's not going to work. Therefore, the only way to make this is to do that. And then you gotta go around it like that, onto here. Then I think I'm gonna do this over here. Then take apart, which will be the platform on which the button is. Boring gameplay. You can skip it all. Now can you? Yes, probably. I guess I'll just do this. Now, as long as you can't head hit her like this or anything, or if you can't high jump there, yeah, I think, yeah. Let's also put a jump on here. I think it'll just be a gap between here. Okay, you can also do that. Well, we'll just make that the intended route. Put a kill brick here, make it look like that with 5 damage. So you just walk straight across. Stream delay is prominent. Do I work out? No, not really. I mean, probably what I assume you mean, no. But I don't just sit inside on my computer all day, every day. Not entirely. Hopefully that answer isn't as useless as I feel like it is. Okay, anyway. We're gonna make this a make objects invisible button with this color. Well, okay. It's with that color, but I clicked it with the objects it's connected to, which is fine because I need to connect it to that anyway. What I meant to do is do this, click that, click that. There we go. So now when you click this button, it'll do, or press it, not click it. It'll open this, so you'll be able to complete this yellow-green spinny floor. And after you complete that, you'll be able to go onto here, and you'd press this button, which is not connected to anything yet. Why is it blue? Is that... Hold on. Oh, right, because this isn't actually a button. This is a regular part. The actual button is here. That way, while you're here, you can't just, like, do this and press it with your arm through the wall, because there's a one stud gap there. Now, before I make it work the way I want it to, where you have to do one of these at a time, let's build the other side of this floor first. Since you can do these in any order, I suppose it's not really a side A, side B thing. Like, it doesn't matter which one you call side A and which one you call side B. But if you look at the tower from the front, I think it makes most sense to call the one on the left side A and the one on the right side B. So, yeah, that answers that. I'm also going to make this truss be neon on the inside. That does leave that gap there if I use one truss through here. Kind of like that, though. But let's at least see what it looks like that. Yeah, I think that's better. Alright. And it should be can collide false, although it doesn't really matter that much. Okay. We will come back and add more detail to this later. But first, let's build the parkour on side B. And I gotta work my way around this. How can I make some more interesting gameplay? I could try using some of these new things here. There's a recent update that added these, and you can also make, like, any of these be any shape, as opposed to just a regular part and a cylinder. I can make it like a push box thing. I think I'll do that. You have to, like... We'll put, like, two permanent parts, say, like, here and here. Then you gotta take one push box to put it in between to get another push box across. Hold on. We'll see. We'll see. Let me just build a platform up here first. Because, like, that'll give me more space, and then I don't have to worry about this getting in the way. If you're taking suggestions, then please make a nil jump, but a transparent part on the side. It would be funny. Haha. Alright. And yes, I am taking suggestions. Maybe I should put like a pinned chat message. Let me do that. Have any suggestions for what I should build? Please let me know in the stream chat or in-game chat if you're in the server. So if I send that message, I think I can click it, pin message. I pinned the wrong one. Oops. Pin. There we go. Well, congratulations, Wheat. Your message, oh nice, was pinned for 0.01 seconds. Okay, hold on. I have maximum cash limit. I probably have for a while. Let me just do that. Maybe I can keep earning cash. I mean, this is, I wish there were commas. 4, 8. Why am I struggling? This is $1.14 million. So yeah, I think I'm good for this obby slot, but I may as well just keep this. Wedge push box that you need to push to reach a platform. That's what I was kind of thinking, like, except instead of you reaching the platform, it's for another push box to reach the platform. Then I had the idea of, what if I, like, you alternate positions of push boxes? But then for that, I think I know what I could do. Let me just put this here to make another floor of the floor. And for doing the nil difficulty jump you were saying, I think I'll put like maybe a final stretch up here. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to do a final outside because way too many towers have final outsides. So, yeah. I think you should add a spinner platform that you jump on, but it's can't collide false, and under it is a non-spinning part, so it's not actually a spinning part. Okay. Add a heavily buffed mega fun obby as the final stretch. These are all great ideas. Make an alternate dimension somewhere. Okay. I mean, there's a tower crossing. Let's not get ahead just yet. Let me build this first. Oh. Maybe at the end you should add some of our live reactions to you building this tower. What do you mean? By live reactions. For this, what if I put like an invisible, like I make that truss invisible and it's like find the invisible truss. Like we say stuff and it'll get added or something. Yeah. Okay. What if I add that here? Like, because I don't really have anything else to put in this space. Okay. Add some funny quotes somewhere. Hold on, I'm gonna turn hide players back off. I'm gonna take a smooth plastic sign like this, can't collide false, and so then I'm gonna put some text on here with that text font. Okay. Okay, what am I trying to say? In this area, I'm going to add some live reactions. Quotes. React. Now. So yeah, just type some things in the chat or the live stream chat, and I might add it. This is truly a live reaction moment. Come on. This tower is truly a live reaction moment. Who said that? That person did. I like things, please sub to Shark. Oranges are not red. I'm just gonna do... I don't know if it'll tag that. Okay, it didn't. Good. Oranges are not red. Okay, we're gonna go to the other side over here. I'll do like a couple more of these. Shark is truly a shark. Oh, it tagged it. Well, I already added one from you, so Tower of Modernism. Hopefully it doesn't hashtag that username because it doesn't generally like numbers. Okay. Well. I want to try to search for the server you're in right now. Well, I have my joins on, so go to my profile. That's my username and display name. Is it normal to add cereal with forks or eat? Is it normal to eat cereal with forks? Oh. Please don't hashtag that. Thank you. Tower of being so lazy that you can't even get a good name for the tower. This is a Shark Noob 2001 moment from the stream chat. I'll just put Greg. Hopefully that's good. What? What doesn't it like? Probably doesn't like numbers. Or it doesn't. I'll just say shark moment. I guess we have to paraphrase it a little bit. There we go. I think 6 is good. Now I need to take another sign, remove, well, hold on. No. Bruh. Take this, just clear the text. Leave the text box though, because I'm going to make it say something in just a moment. It's going to say, the live reactions wall. Put it in a different text font. Go with arcade. Now I'm gonna duplicate this. What's the dimensions? 4.5 by 3. There we go. The live reactions wall. the sequel. Okay. Now I'm going to place a regular part, do that, delete that, make it invisible, and can collide false. Okay, it actually did it right. I think it's easier to see like that. Although, hold on, I'll add a text outline. Can I change like the text outline thickness? I don't think I can. Well, there. That makes it slightly easier to see. Also, fine. I'll capitalize these. Okay. I think I'm not going to make it an invisible truss because then I'd have to add another sign to this, to all the signs. I will do this though. So now we have this other area up here where we'll put a pushbox section. Hey, the is it normal to eat cereal comment was from me. Is it? Did I misread it? Maybe I did. I don't know. Change that. Okay. There. Make it not fixed size, it looks bad. Yeah, but then that's like blurry. If I do that, then it cuts it off. Okay, well, there. I guess that looks a little bit better and is easier to read. Okay, pushbox section time. Let me turn hide players on for a minute. Okay, so I was thinking we could have a part here and a part here. Actually, let's make it 3 studs off the ground and make this go all the way across. This one's actually going to be 2 studs off the ground. Now I'm going to go to moving parts, take a push wedge, make it those dimensions, as long as you can still push it, which you can't. Right, in that case, we're doing that. There. So what you do is take this, and, okay, that's just going to be annoying. I'm just going to flip that around. That way it's easier to get this into position, in theory. Well, I think that would be good enough. Why is what misaligned? Well, anyway, you should be able to get a push box up here. And then if I take another push box, a 3x3, and another push box. Put this one up here, just for a minute. That's not going to be its permanent location. If I do this, and let's say you got this push box up here by pushing it up this push box ramp, and then you just push both of them in order to get the top one over to here. Okay, so what I was thinking originally was there would be another push box, and you have to like keep alternating their position to slowly move this across. But since you can just push both at the same time, that is kind of pointless to do that. On here, we'll add a little bit more to the push box section. So it's like that won't be the entire thing. Make it go up 2 studs. Since this is 3 studs, hold on, let me just do this so you can't wall hop, even though it literally could not matter less right here. I could do that there, kind of like that. Where did that box go? Did that? Okay, it fell all the way down here. Well, since these push box positions aren't permanent yet anyway, just move it there. So you push it up this ramp, and then you got to go across this ledge here, which is fine. Then I can do this, set the material to metal. Yeah, I guess it's just gonna be a push box button that will be the button here, like this side's equivalent of this button. Will that work? I don't really know. Yeah, no, it's not really gonna work because you'd have to have 2 of these buttons. And pushing 2 buttons with a push box, I feel like just isn't going to work. But that's okay, because if I just make it so you have to use this push box in order to jump to somewhere, then yeah. But with the ceiling so low, I might still be able to make this work. Okay, so from here, you can jump about a stud higher than what this currently goes to. Push box resetter, there will be one. Or are you trying to like play through the section? That might be, hold on. I'll put a temporary push box resetter over here. Reset push blocks, select. Why is there text on there? Reset that, and that. This is a temporary, okay, you know what, actually, I will add some text that says temporary pushbox resetter. I don't know how you spell resetter. Maybe it's another T. Okay, back to this. If I add two of these, or add one more stud here. Well, that's just great that I did that. There we go. Okay, that's gonna get annoying, like, immediately. Reset the position with that temporary part. You can jump up. It's a fatal bug. You mean up here? Well, yeah. I'm gonna fix that. Okay, so then I can do that and then just put a part on top of here. With the push box, you can reach the button that would be there. Here, you probably also could. If I raise it up another stud, though, that should fix that. Well, 2 more studs. We'll go 2 more studs. That should be a little bit working better. With the push box, you'll be able to reach the button. Without the push box, you won't. Take a button. Oh boy. Well, I'll just place it on top and then move it. This button is going to get the metal texture and the color of that. So it's going to be a player button rather than a push box button. So I just proved you can press it with this, but without it, you could probably high jump. What do I do about that? Have you ever done an Obby request stream before? Yeah. Make a video explaining how to make a long floor on a tower. I could do that. So you can high jump, which is a problem. If I make this taller, its permanent location is going to be like over here somewhere. You should still be able to push the stacked push boxes. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to make these universal. With that, by making it 3 studs higher, I think that's how much I increased it, I can increase the height of all of these. And of the button. So you can still reach it with the push box, but with this, even with high jumping, should be impossible. And there's no way to wall hop, is there? There is. If you high jump, wall hop, assuming you are good enough. Alright. Don't worry, there are solutions. It'll cost an extra part, but I think it's worth it. If I could select the right thing. And move it right, thank you. Okay. Now that there's no horizontal seam there, nor is there along the edges of this. Are there any, like, up here? No? Okay. Now it should be fixed. There's no way to high jump and or wall hop. How do you make those spinning sections? I basically used spin parts and then like repositioned them and seed how changing the spin distance affected it, and was able to make that work. It was very limited though. Like, in order to get that to work, like you could see, I had to make these floors be very simple. And in order to make these moving up and down things, it's another spin part, but it's like at an angle. So it sort of moves up and down along its path. So it's sort of like a moving part, because there's no such thing as a spinning moving part. Anyway, we got this working. Give that time infinite, and I want it to deactivate this and that. I also think I'm gonna make it can collide false. You'll see why in a minute. Okay, so we pretty much got the section working. We got those two buttons, which will allow you to access these buttons. And let me just check that I put the actual button here. Yeah. So you can't clip your arm through and cheese the whole thing. We'll make it so that this one works first. Also, this isn't supposed to be a button, actually. It's supposed to be a button deactivator. That is invisible. And just like on top of the button. That way you press both of them. This button deactivator is to deactivate this. Similarly, I'm going to take another button deactivator, but this one is can collide false. Since you're like jumping up to the button, I think it'll just work better if it's can collide false and they're both in the exact same position. This button deactivator is to deactivate this button. That way when you press one, it deactivates the other, so only one can be activated at once. So let's say you press the green button. This one, it doesn't actually matter if it's can collide false, just because of the way the button works. So it'll open that, and it'll open that. If I wasn't lagging so much, then the spinning section would work right, because it's just going to like glitch me out, I think. But you do this, and then you're supposed to jump. Yeah, it like really wants to fling me out of the whole thing. But yeah, you'd complete that to get up to here. The reason this is green like that is so you know that's the one you're supposed to jump to. Not that you couldn't jump to this one, but that you couldn't press the buttons. So it would just be pointless to do that. And then you'd probably have to jump down there, which won't be that bad because you just have to reascend this little section here back into the main floor. But you press this button, which would activate one of these trusses over here. It doesn't quite yet. From here, you'd want to wrap around back to there. Then do this section, or you could do the sides of the main floor in whatever order. When you press that button, it should replace that. It didn't open the other one, which is kind of concerning. Surely it did now. No. Why am I lagging so bad? I think I might know why it's doing that. Is the button deactivator deactivating the blue button? No. Why? But if I move the button deactivator out of the way, does the blue button... Wait, hold on. Maybe I... That explains why. It's supposed to make objects invisible. Okay. Where'd I put the button deactivator? Well, great. Oh, here it is. Okay, now this should work right. You do that, it would open that and close that. So you'd come back down here. That's one way. You jump to the blue floor. What? Why am I lagging so badly? Is there some, like, extreme lag machine somebody built? Okay, but you do that. Let me just repress this button. So yeah, that would activate the other one of these. Then you could, at last, get to the top of the tower. And both of these buttons are can collide false, so you can't, like, jump on the button or anything. Unless you can do that. Bruh. I'm going to put an invisible can collide true part like this. Above the little force field thing. This might cause Z fighting, I don't know. We'll see. Does it? Yes. It'll be kind of a noticeable Z fighting, or misalignment, I mean. Oh well. Well, hold on. Bruh. Okay, this lag is getting really annoying. Like, this is... Stop. Okay, now I just gotta rotate this right so the texture looks right, which it's not going to work. Alright, well, that's gonna be good enough. Hi. Well, that looks a little bit better. That's gonna have to be good enough. Okay. Even though it's inside this part, there's no Z fighting because it's like that. Terrible description. Figure it out. Okay, so if I make this go 6 studs off of here, like off of here, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. Then I would rotate this around. Okay, now that looks correct. And it goes 6 studs off, so it's consistent. The reason for that is that kind of eliminates you being strangely able to stand on air. Also, that looks better, because it doesn't have the thing over here. Yeah, anyway, we'll probably... well... You try that again. I may or may not use these in the parkour, but if not, it's symmetrical, it's decoration, just, yeah. Will resetting remove any of the lag? No. I'm going to reposition the trusses right here so that they're centered a little better. So that's 39, 36, no, 32 is the multiple of 8 that's below that. 40 is to 1 above that, whatever. Well, if I do 20 and 20 on these trusses, just scale them first. Okay. Please, scale it right. Okay, so that one's off of the, like, floor. Now, if I take this blue one on top and place it right on top of it as it should be, does it go above by 1 stud? Yes. We can make that look okay, though. The lag continues to be really bad. Anyway, that looks better. Now what I'm going to do is select both of these, make them 0.6 transparency, and can collide false. Then I'm going to select this and make it 1 transparency, and can collide false. Same thing for the other neon. 1 transparency, can collide false. Now I'm going to take the blue button, or rather the button that you think, or like, you get the idea. No, you don't. Figure it out. I'm going to take the button that you are actually pressing when you think you're pressing this button that's not actually a button. It's going to activate the blue truss and the blue neon. The purpose of making them be different transparencies, I think it just looks cool when you have a truss without the neon before it's activated, but then it is there when it is activated. With this button, time infinite, which should be make objects visible. I'll check the other one in a second. That's going to activate these, both of them. Just quickly check this. That is a make objects visible button. So I'll just use no clip to press them. Don't know why it's not loading my avatar right. We'd press both of those, and both of these are activated. And okay, you just gotta go through that one stud gap to get back here. Okay. That will take you to the final stretch. Anyone remember when he only had like 100 subs and made the Tater Tots challenge? I remember that. It was a fun video. So, welcome to the final stretch. What were the suggestions here? I'll try to remember the ones that you said, or if you said that, like, you could repeat it, so I could remember it. One of them was, like, make it a extremely buffed, mega fun obby. Which, I mean, I could make that using pre-mades. But, like, I don't want to use pre-mades. But I can still make things that look like pre-mades. Or that look like mega fun obby. Let me add a sign here or so. Welcome to the final stretch. Enjoy this buffed mega fun obby. Who suggested that? Let me try to scroll up and find that. Okay, I found it. There, that was the person who suggested that idea. Okay. Just center it like that. Okay. So we need to make something that looks like a mega fun obby. I mean, of course, the most iconic mega fun obby obstacle is this, but rainbow. I'd hate to just use a pre-made, though. We'll figure it out. I can take a fading part. cast shadow false, and we want it to be rainbow, so like that. If the distance between these is 10, then I just make this like one stud in the center of that distance. Then I can well, no, can't do that. I need 10. Then the edge there. Okay, I know that made no sense. But by doing that, I should be able to rotate it by a degree angle. And then just repeat this to create a spiral staircase. It'll make like a double-sided spiral staircase. I don't think I'm going to want both of them. So I can just delete the second one when I'm done with this. No. How am I set up? There we go. One more, and that should be a full or no, that is a full rotation. Now delete all these parts in the center. And actually, I didn't even need to have these there. Now that I think about it, it's fine. And yeah, we're just gonna do one side. So then I need to make the colors of the rainbow. I want that to be a little more saturated. These always have, these mega fun always, obbies always have like, they're always so saturated in all the colors for some reason. I might just make a maximum color saturation effect. Which one is cyan? Isn't it that? Yes. Then I can do blue, magenta, then it goes back to red. Well, it's one short. Be annoyed. Well, wait, no. I can make this... what? Well, what? Look for those to reappear. If I make it go back again, I could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then is this 6? Yes, it is. So I make this go back. If that makes sense. There. These fade way too slow. Select them all. Time until reappear. We'll leave that at 5, but we'll change the fade time to like 0.1. Hello. We'll put like wraparounds on here. This is gonna be funny. Anyway, by putting wraparounds, that'll make it so you like have to keep jumping since it's all falling parts. As a person who played Mega Fun Obby, this is very fun. Let him cook. Insert royalty-free music. Let me see. Rotating that. Nope. Gotta set it to 0.25. There we go. Now, I didn't want this to have a final outside. Like, I didn't want that to be the case here. I think I'll just put a safety net under this. Yeah, it'll be like a progress lost safety net. Could have it teleport you to like here, so you jump off. Well, can you make the jump to there? Yes. Yeah. If you fall, you lose progress. Yeah, so it's really not that bad, because you just have to jump up here, do this quick dropper thing again, like up this way, not that way. Then you'd climb up these trusses, and then you're back. But if you miss this jump, then you gotta go... Well, would it be... that still wouldn't be that much progress lost. Since this is mixed progression, there's so much button progress that you would just redo this section, although at the risk of falling into this insta-kill. Then you'd just ladder flick there, assuming you can ladder flick, unlike me, apparently. Then you'd redo this. So yeah, it's not that bad compared to what it could be. Now for the wraparounds. If I take a bunch of, like, walls like this, we'll scale it right. Set that to 11. Well, if you rotate it, brr. Let's try that again. We'll go 18 by 11. I think that was the dimensions, or was that approximately? Will there be another type of ring like in J2H Zone? I don't think so. It'll just be the 8 rings. So you'd have... Okay, that wraparound is impossible. Give that a fix. That wrap is also impossible. Fix that. We could have it to jump onto here. This is too hard for a mega fun obby. Oh no! I'm gonna add a wedge here so it's... I don't know, it looks slightly more like you're supposed to go that way. Brr. So anything that's... other things... What I think I'm going to do is anything Mega Fun Obby will not be orange studs, but anything that is Mega Fun Obby will be orange studs. So we could do one of those find the can collide true path. No, hold on. Which one's cyan? That one. So to get to the find the can collide true path, I Effortless is nil for mega fun obby people. Kinda true. Let's do red, green, blue trusses. Red, green, blue. And turn cast shadow off. So all of these are going to be can collide true. Actually, no, they're not. These two are going to be can collide false. We'll give this like a six studness. And we'll go with 3 paths. This one will also go red, green, blue. Well, it'll be easier just to copy the properties of those. For the one in the middle, the green one. There. But that copied the can collide true property. We'll make the middle one be green. Like, I mean, can collide true. Yes, it's green, but also can collide true. Okay, then I'm going to make this be 14, 14. Duplicate these. There's a strange way of making that work, but Z fighting. Should I add intentional Z fighting so this looks terrible? Nah. Okay, so at the moment all these are can collide true. I mean can collide false. I'll turn that off. Let me add a poll. Actually, no, I'm not gonna add a poll to live stream chat. I think that'll, well, okay, yeah. Let me unpin the message of comment ideas or type ideas in the chat, since I'm pretty much done with the tower almost, or with any ideas. So we're gonna do, what color should be can collide true? Should it be red, green, or blue? Okay, so go to the live stream chat and vote which one it should be. That would take you here, and what other mega fun obstacles? I can think of like the balance beam things. And what is this? Is this like spinning parts? Oh, it's like that. Okay. Well, since that already exists as a pre-made. But could I make something similar? RNG machine. Insta-kills. I can make things like this. It won't be insta-kill. It'll be a, well, like, in a mega fun obby, it would be insta-kill because you'd have checkpoints. That makes me think of the existence of checkpoints. So I'll make fake checkpoints. Ha ha ha. For each stage. If I do this, or it should be neon green. There. You think it's a checkpoint, but it's not. Let's put a checkpoint here. Is that centered? I think it is, yeah. This should be centered. You guys said red should be the can't collide true one. Apparently I already set that. Well, that's that. Best mega fun obby obstacle, 11 stud wrap. That could be the nil difficulty jump. Yeah, I'll do that as the final jump. It'll be an 11 stud wrap, but just so it's actually impossible. Like, I know it's really difficult anyway, but it'll make it actually impossible, but then you fall onto a teleporter, which will teleport you to the platform you're trying to jump to. Okay, so I could either make it an insta-kill, which I'm not going to do, or I can make it a teleporter back to the checkpoint, or I can make it a teleporter to the same place. It will teleport you if you fall. Where's the thing I'm looking for? Or I could just make it can't collide false so that you'd fall anyway, and then into the teleporter back to there. I think I'll do that. Now, generally in mega fun obbies, it's not that difficult to figure out what you are and aren't supposed to jump to. Let's go with a different platform color. Let's switch to green. Well, no. For this, since it's the thing you don't want to jump to, red. And we'll put circles. Hold on. Well, let's go with blue circles. And I'm now remembering that I need to make these buffed. Sorry. So make this one be studded. You can't even tell it's studded. Never mind. But we'll make it can't collide false and add text on top. Okay, it's rotated, so it's actually not the top. Let's find out which one it is. Of course, it's the last one. We'll rotate it a little bit. Can collide false. In all caps. In red text. In the scariest font. So, okay, I'll make it a long jump. I could make, we'll go 11.5. So there's that for measuring that. Make this platform a little bit longer. There we go. Since it's cylinders, I don't want to make it all the way a 12 stud. This is total mega fun. Yes. Alright, now we'll switch to these, like, safe platform kind of checkpoint thingies. The green. Yes, that's very green. Try that again. We'll make this one be 7 by 7. And, of course, get the fake checkpoint. Can't even see it on there. I'll make it darker so you can see it better. There. Let's go back over here and buff these. There's this little troll that I'm putting here in Tower of Inception, and so I stole that idea in Tower of Superception. You're climbing up thinking the whole thing is can't collide false, but it's not. I mean can't collide true. So you're just gonna get trolled and then have to redo that. Haha. Okay, now to buff these. I could make it so that they all, like, okay, hold on. Let's go over here for a second. In this tower from the video I posted today, I wanted to make it so you can't wall hop right here. What I did was I made the two parts you see here be actually can't collide false with one invisible can't collide true here. So that way it's all one continuous part, even though it looks like it's not. So you can't wall hop. That has a side effect of you can put your camera through this, even though it's can't collide true, or even though you think it's can't collide true. well, like you can put your camera through here, even though it's a can collide true wall, because the invisible wall, since it's invisible, you can put your camera through. The non-transparent wall is can collide false, so you can put your camera through it. If I use that here and make them all be can collide false, or make them all appear to be can collide false, then you just have to try all of them until you get it right. So we're going to duplicate this, then do this, make this invisible and can collide true, like that. So now you put your camera through here, through all of, why is it supposed to be like that? Okay. No, red is supposed to be can collide true. Okay, so this needs to be moved. I'm doing everything wrong. Make all of these can collide false, which they are. What if I make it so you actually have to walk in between them? This is so evil. Okay, since that one's over this, I'll do that there. But here is where I'll do this. Make that red one be can collide false. It's still going to be the one you walk on, though, by putting this invisible thing here. We'll make it so you walk in between these. That trick is literally catastrophic. I know. I'll make it so that this is slightly visible. 0.7 transparency. Maybe a little less than that. 0.5. If you were teacher's pet, you would obviously know where the path is. Oh, I see what you mean. You know it's impossible for mobile players to walk straight on mobile. Well, only on tight ropes. You can do 11 stud wraps. You probably sent that a long time ago. But good for you. I can maybe 1 in every 50 tries. Okay, so we buffed this to annoying. I'm gonna try something as an idea for future towers. So you can, I've used this trick while playing like J2OH towers to see if something was can collide true or false, or if like let's say I didn't know if this was can collide false or not. I could slowly back up, and that way it doesn't always work. It only works if this thing I know is can collide true, I can go into climbing animation on the edge of. So this would prove it's can collide false. Or if I just keep going back, well, I'll do that on here. Just keep going back, and then, like, if this were can collide false, I would do that. But it's not. So that proves it's can collide true. Could I use this, like, in a more difficult tower, or perhaps of the same difficulty, or something? Like, where instead of, I don't know, just something where I just have an invisible path. This whole thing looks like it's not a path there. You'd have to do this until you go there. It's an idea. Because you lose progress if you fall here, I think I'm just going to make this be... wrong button. Just copy the properties of that. So that puts that... Huh? Why isn't that Z fighting? Why is it, like, blending the colors perfectly? Alright, well, hold on. Let me take a screenshot of that. Then I'm going to go into Photoshop and see what color that pixel is, and then change the part to that color. That way it'll save a part. We're going to extreme lengths to save a part. Actually, it's not that extreme. Just give a moment for Photoshop to open. In the meantime, though, I'll delete that. Haha. Make this can collide true. Now Photoshop has opened. Use the eyedropper thing to see what color the pixel is. It's 222, 125, 142. 222. I already forgot it. 125, 142. That doesn't look the same. Two, 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 127, 142. It's not gonna make a noticeable difference, really. What about this one? 205, 95. 205, 95, 109. Looks a little closer. Needs to be. I think I just gotta eyeball the color to make it close enough. It's too pink. Needs to be more red. A little bit more pink now. A little bit more red and a little bit less saturated. There, that looks about the same as the screenshot, I mean. There. Well, I suppose you won't really think much of it's these two colors mixed together, but you can see it's miscolored anyway, so that is potentially the reason it's can't collide true. Turns out it's not even saving a part, because I need to put another one so it looks like it's can't collide false. So what that means I can do is if, yeah, that's transparent enough that your view goes through it. So if I do this to mix the colors like that, and then they're just both, well, the red one is can't collide false, this one's can't collide true. Same effect, it looks like it's can't collide false, but in reality it isn't. Okay, so we got, what else have we got to do? I can think of those little checkerboard things and the balance beams. So we'll do the balance beam first. We'll go with a orange for this. Just that color orange. Let's just put a 11 stud jump here for no reason. Well, 11.5. Sorry. Actually, let's do that. And delete that. Okay. Let's add a jump here, and we're gonna change this to be a 12 stud distance between those. We'll give you a choice between a 10 stud wrap or a 12 stud long jump. So for that, I'm actually gonna make this studs. That way, like, that's just so you can see the distance it is. So you can count and make your decision. Then make this a 10 stud jump. Then this is just a some amount of studs jump. Yeah, it's gonna be more difficult than that. This is a buffed mega fun obby. Good enough. Don't want it to be that difficult, really. So, you can... Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll make this the color of the floor. I think that is better. So you can long jump. Also, I should probably prevent wall hopping. We'll do that. That way it's at least some visual effect that makes it, like, it just makes using 3 parts slightly more worth it by doing that. So you can take the 12 stud climbable jump, or you could wall boost it if you want, I don't know. Or a 10 stud wraparound on either side. I did make that 10 studs, right? Yeah. So then you have this 11.5. And then we'll put one of these and 1 stud. It'll look like that though. Okay. One more stage. It's going to be the checkerboard thingy. One more just annoying jump. Well, not that bad, but long jump, I mean. Move it up a little bit. There. Okay, so let's take another one of these green platforms. We'll go 13, I guess, wide. Well, what's a multiple of 4? 16 should work. But 2 more, you'll see why in a minute. This should also be a multiple of 4. We'll go with 24. We'll make these insta-kills. I'm not sorry at all. The reason for making it 2 extra studs was for, like, putting those on the sides. I think that would look a little bit nicer. Huh? What is happening? Oh, never mind. That makes sense. This needs to be repositioned. Then do that. Do that. Okay, these gaps are too small. Okay, we'll change them to be 6 studs. Which means undo everything I just did. At least that much. Okay. So we'll make it be 3 times 6 across, which is going to be 18, but 20, so that we add 2 more for these. Also, I'm going to make these can collide false. I like to make insta-kills can collide false. Not really for any particular reason. And I think half studs are going to make this less annoying. Like half a stud tall. That meaning half a stud tall. Okay. Now, how many studs do I want this? 24 is still a multiple of 6, so that actually works fine. There. So I think it would look nicer if I make it a little bit longer. Like 1 more of these. Okay, so it's a little bit scary, but yeah. Now it's time for the ending. Well, yeah, like it was gonna be the 11 stud jump. I'm gonna put a sign that does say these are insta kills. Or should I just say they're insta kills when in reality they're not? Nah, I won't. Okay, so this exact thing you would see in a mega fun obby with it being insta kills, but because here you lose a bunch of progress if you fall, like literally the entire tower worth of progress, that's how it's buffed here. So I guess it's like the context of the jump, if you want to think of it like that. Turn drag enabled on, position this on this sign. Want this to be on these studded platforms from the actual tower, because this is, in a way, the buffs. Yes, these are instant death blocks. Tags insta kills, so I just have to say that with a smiley face. A lot of jump here. You can jump up a little bit, because why not? But because why not, we'll add a kill brick here. This is where the 11 stud wrap is going to be. That is 11 studs. Make that like 15. Did you land the jump? Nice. We'll say, hold on, deselect that. There's not text on here, it somehow got added, didn't it? No. What should I say on here? Should it just be a smiley face? Or should it be like 11 stud wrap? If I do that, it'll probably hashtag the 11 every time it loads in the obby. Final jump. Let's hope you don't fall. Well, final jump. There's no more safety net. Imagine you fail this. Which, of course, we're going to make that can collide false. And then do this. And this is also going to be can collide false. Sorry. That way you can't just somehow land there and wall hop, because, you know, the point is that you will follow this. Yeah. So, like, even if you would have made it otherwise, yeah. Something I might do is make a decal that says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with, like, the correct aspect ratio, so it puts it on each stud. If I did that with text, it would almost definitely get hashtagged every time you load in the obby, because it does not like numbers. We'll add a teleport pad underneath here, Probably like this. There. So pretty much any way you could fail that. Yeah. Then it'll teleport you to like a box that'll say like, yeah. The wind pad's gonna go on this platform, by the way. What is happening? Why is it like doing that? Is it off by 0.25? Oh boy. Alright, just delete that. And what's the dimensions of this? 7 by 5? Okay, there's the sign. Did you fail the final jump? That's unfortunate. Well, I'll put that on this sign. Well, I'll let you know that it was rigged. I made it impossible. Good job winning the tower. This is the real final jump. I don't know what to say. You can jump to the wind pad from here. This is the actual final jump. I think this would look better if I did this. Now from down here, you probably won't be looking up there, so yeah, that's fine. So this is directly below here where the wind pad is. Alright, fine, I'll make this can collide true. But still, I really don't... But still, I think it is worth it to do this, which uses an extra part, but still gets... like, hold on, yeah, but it still ensures there is no way to make this jump. I'm pretty sure 16 stud wraps are not possible. But yeah, like that right there, please don't do that. Thank you. Just can't collide false. I need to set the location of this to there. Okay, so with those edges around that box, even if you're like doing that, you shouldn't fall out of here. So you just jump down to here. Let me go copy paste the wind pad from another tower. There isn't a normal one, is there? It's all like a customly shaped wind pad or something. I'll just add a new one and copy the visual properties. So do that, and set the location to the temporary wind room. as soon as it lets me. There we go. Yay. So that concludes the gameplay of Tower of Live Reactions. What I now want to do is add some detail throughout the tower, particularly on the final floor. So that's the next objective. This won't take too long. This is normally the sort of thing I would cut out of a video, like a building video. But since it's live, I guess I'll just explain what I'm thinking. Which isn't much. I mean, just put neon underneath most platforms and it'll look good. So you put neon there. I could put neon underneath this. Click the right thing, please. 0.05. Do that. And I'll put it down the side of this too. Make that be 1.05. Now let me do this, turn drag enable on. Do that. And that should be good. There, that looks good. Yay. I could also put that on here. That would look nice, I guess. 0.05, do that. Copy the properties of one of the neon. And I could put something here, but I don't think I will. I could also make these more easy to see with a similar thing, except it's going to be actual studs. Can't collide false still, but yeah, that should make that a little easier to see where those barrier things are. Sound effects. I do want one on this side, though. Go 0.05, like that. Like that. There we go. What should I do about this? I think I'll leave it like this. But so that it's less of a misalignment and more intentional looking, I'll do that right there. Okay, so that's that. That's pretty much all the detail I want to add here. Well, no, it's not. I'll do kind of a similar thing to when I would build a truss like this, but I'll make this be 0.6 transparency. But it should look nice. Then I also want to put one here. These should be can't collide false, which they are. So there. Also, is this like possible? Should be. I don't know, I just want to make sure it's not annoying. Ladders can sometimes be really annoying. Alright, for this, it'll be neon, but it'll look more interesting. I guess I'll just do like a cross or something. Like a plus sign. And, well, I don't really like it as half a stud. We'll go with 0.05 again. Since it's neon, this texture, if they're the same color, there is no Z fighting. It's not even like slightly there if you look really closely. There's none at all, which is nice, because that means I can use 2 parts there. Alright, now for this truss, which I need to add the neon inside of. It's actually 3 trusses, but I can use 1 neon part, which is nice for part limit reasons. Still is to be can collide false though. I'm also going to add a neon stripe around here. Like this. But we'll make it be half a stud from the top. Now set snap to grid 2.05. Do that, do that, do that, do that. Select all 4 of them. And do that. And I could do this. We'll go 1.5 snap to grid. I'll just do 2. I don't want it to be too much, and I don't want to use too many parts either. I will also add neon inside of here, similar to the Kilbrick ladder thingy. So, conveniently, I can just do that. Awesome viewing area right here. Yeah. Right here, with neon parts, I'm going to write a secret message if you decide to look at it. It starts with H. Take a wild guess as to what it could be. Yeah, it's going to say hi. This other thing is a smiley face. We'll go half a stud. I think that would look better. And these are all can collide false? Yes, they are. Okay, now select all of them. Hello, shark. Hello. So we could go 2, okay, that should be 2.5 studs on this side, 2.5 studs on this side, 2.5 here, 2.5 here. So it's centered. Nice. Other detail I need to add is on this dropper. This I never added. I'm gonna select all of these and make them less bright. Like maybe that much. No, a little more than that. A little less than that. There, that looks much better. This needs to be that color. There we go. And for these other ones, I can select, well, for these 3, I can select these 3. Do that. Then here, I need to do this. And these neons actually, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to make much of a difference whether it's CanCollide true or false. But I feel like here it does kind of make sense for it to be CanCollide true. There, that looks a lot better. Except that this isn't positioned right. And that this is missing. There we go. I could add neon to the edges of here. I don't really feel like it though. So is this top floor good? No, I still need to do this. Temporary push box resetter. It's now going to get upgraded to the permanent push box resetter. Change it to a cylinder. Rotate it like that. We'll go 2.5. Give it the metal texture. Give it that color. And I actually want the text back in that font on some face. There we go. Reset all push boxes. Does it look better with... No, it doesn't. Not with... There. Okay. So you press these, it resets all of them. I need to remove this and position things where I want them to go. Okay. So the way... I didn't actually test this, so I need to do that now. Look at the chat. Hey Roro, I'm one of the people that Hey Roro, you're one of the people that inspired me to play Obby Creator, and now I'm currently number 63 on the trending page, so thank you. Also, I know I'm super late, but I wanted to thank you. Also, what chat are you talking about? Okay, this is in kind of an annoying position. Make it so you have to jump to reach it. Okay, would it be better to move... Yeah, this works better to move this with the other push box somehow. Somehow that's easier. And I messed that up. You can slowly move it to get it into that position. Okay, that's not really going to work, is it? Alright, let's just remove this, and I think it's gonna work better to just take this and like just put it there as the starting point. But we won't forget about the wedge push box. Stop. No, why did it do that? But we shall not forget about the wedge push box. I'll put its ghost right here. I don't even remember the dimensions of it. I think it was that or something. We'll do that. Make it CanCollide false. 0.6 transparency. Add a sign here. 0.05 is what I want. Do that. Make this invisible. Add text on top. Those properties. The ghost of the wedge push box that was here for about... How long was that? Like, for about 30 minutes. Well, it's gonna hashtag 30. That was once here. Change that to that. There we go. So you can reset this. This is Can Collide False, but what we have to do here is this. And then you gotta push both of these. Carefully though, so that you don't knock them over. So it works up to here. I fear that it's gonna like... Okay, never mind. You are able to get the push box up the ramp without knocking it over. But can you get it to the end? It looks like probably. If you get it like pretty much in that corner, then you can press that and it should open everything that it's supposed to. Now how can we add more detail to this room? Hi. Can I join him? Oh, you're in. Okay. Yes, you can. You can just join me. I have my joins on. I'm good. Not sure what to put here. Shark is featured, no way. People who find featured tags, awesome. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm like that number, 1558. Hey, Roro, I'm in your obby. How should I detail this? I don't know. You know, even though I'm on featured, I've never seen my obby on featured. But I mean, since there's 2,000 things it can load, and I'm one of them, and it's 4 at a time, that would mean it's a 4 in 2,000, which would be 2,000 divided by 4, which would be 500. That would mean I'd have to see 500 sets of featured obbies, which I guess I haven't seen since they increased the featured, like, from top 1,000 to top 2,000. Yeah, I don't know how to detail this. Well, there's only one thing. Among Us. I built it wrong. Oopsies. This should be 1 stud or 1/2 stud higher. There. Among Us. This is the second Among Us in the tower. The first one was down here. Tower of Among Us. That is a tower I built. Okay, so that's detailed that room. Did I ever put neon inside here? No, that changes now. Have I considered making showcases / models? I mean, it's like, what's the point of that? I don't really see the point in doing that. Like, I see those on featured all the time, and it's like, you build something that's trending, like killer toilets, be annoyed that that's not what it's called, haha, and it gets featured, and it's like, bruh, that probably, I mean, they can look good, but it's like, I doubt it took you more than a few hours. Like, this has definitely taken more than a few hours, this whole obby slot, and yet it has like 40 likes. So yeah, it is like, that's my take on that. If you're in the game and you haven't liked this obby, can you please like it? I'd appreciate that. Okay, so the detail here, my excuse for not doing that is that no one's really going to look at that. Like, especially because it's on a timed button. Yeah. And here it's okay, I guess, because there's the kill bricks, which add contrast because they're, like, darker. Wasn't there supposed to be a teleporter in here that teleports you back if you run out of time? put one here. One you can reach if this platform is here, as that's what gets deactivated. I'll make it like this color with this texture. The location set to, well, we'll set it to here. Now I can go up to the top, select the sign, and just move it down. Ran out of time. Use this button to return to the top of the dropper. Button. Yes, that's definitely what that is. Teleporter. So it should be pretty much impossible to accidentally hit that as you fall down, like if you are there on time. These I never even really positioned well. Text add to the top. In this text font. Top. Rotate that around. Press this button and reach the bottom of the dropper in time. This needs to have text on top in cartoon font. Reset timer. And we'll have it facing the other way. Kind of like that. Where have I committed the crime of Z fighting? And not having dark mode on. Oh yeah. I have Discord light mode on for the sole purpose of being controversial. Even though I generally prefer dark mode on things. But yeah. Especially when you consider that I open Discord once every 2 months on average. It's like, why not turn on light mode? And as for why I don't have it on in Obby Creator, just cause. Where do you, like, I guess because I've had it on this whole time, it's like, And then with dark mode, these are all black, and so you can't, they're not, they all look the same. These with the colors look so much nicer. I mean, they have that 1 pixel outline, but it's like, are you still streaming? I am. If you're asking that, I don't know. Yes. Yeah, see, since he can't see that, like, okay. If he's asking, are you streaming, that must mean he's not watching the stream, so that means I can't just answer it here. Where else is detail needed? In here is fine. I could add detail on the bottom of these. If I do that, or wait, you can actually hold control and move both like locations of a moving part down. I bet you didn't know that. Actually, maybe you did. I saw that from someone's comment. I was like, whoa. Instead of having to select like another random part to move both of them at the same time. I'll just do these one at a time. So like I'll do that, then I'll select this one. Or no, hold control, scale that by 0.5. Set this to 0.05, do that, go back to 0.5, scale it in twice on both axes, and do that. Now for this one, move it down, do that. One more. 0.05, not 0.905. Do that. And one more. There we go. That looks nicer. Why is this colored differently? I think just because I can. I think that was my logic behind that. Any detail we can add here? Well, any detail that I feel like adding here. Not exactly. Something I did want to do is add like a bunch of arrows pointing here. Well, hold on. Let me just copy and paste this from this tower from the video I posted today. Just one of the arrows. Where are the, I guess they're all button activated or something. Copy these, go to drag mode, go out of camera mode. Then these shouldn't be connected to a button. They are not. So I can just do that. Change the color to that. And then position this. If it'll let me. No, it was there for a second. There we go. 0.01, 0.1. Now, place a bunch of these. Like I just didn't do that right. Then just place a bunch of these pointing that way. That way you see the button you have to press. What that button activates is that thing above that dropper from earlier. Those like dark red platforms that allow you to go back there and then up to the last floor. So just put a bunch of these. So as you do this, use shift lock to look through the wall. Yeah, you can see you gotta jump up to there. Then you'll probably see those arrows, probably look here, and it'll say, trust me, you're gonna wanna press this button. Oh, I probably also wanna add neon on the inside of here. Actually, I can probably on the green and pink ones. Select those and those. And I should be able to just do this and call it a day. Yes. For those ones, not for all of them, unfortunately. This I can save apart though, by making it one continuous thing. But on this, not so much. Even though nobody will be able to notice, I do want to make this be like that, where this one goes, like, just so it's consistent with this. That makes me happy. And I should do that here too. This I can do that. Same thing here. Select this and this, duplicate it, move it here. This has got to go up to here though. There, does that complete that? No, it doesn't. I gotta do these ones. Just 4 more. Then I never have to think about neon dropper looking things. Until the next time I build a neon looking dropper thing. There we go. Okay, so another thing I want to change is that when you're not in the obby, this box is just constantly falling in an eternal loop. Oh, I also want to delete this. I made a new thumbnail for these TOLR streams. Well, this is the last one. I just wanted to update it because the old one, like, the whole tower frame was empty, which I wanted to change it. So yeah, I just had that for the thumbnail. That's not there permanently. Anyway, because there's this infinitely falling thingy, what I want to do is put it on an invisible platform that'll get deactivated as you walk into the part where that's actually relevant to what's happening. This I gotta move down 1, 2, 3, 4 times, I think. Or is, no, 2 more. I think that's 3, like 1.5. Oh, it's not even... Alright, whatever. Let's just go with like 10 by 10. Somewhat centered. It's invisible, so it doesn't really matter. There. Make it can collide true and invisible. Now, when you get to this area, take a button, and I want to leave 1 stud gap so your arm can't click it, and then you press the button too early. Although it's not that much, it's not that big of a deal. But, yeah. Needs to be make objects invisible for infinite time. Needs to deactivate. Where's that part? There it is. I saw it for a second. There it is. And now I can reset this so it just sort of floats there until you get to that part in the tower. See, it's still doing that. And then when you get to here, wow, good job. When you do that jump, then it'll start doing that. So what you're supposed to do is, that sign just explains it. You're gonna keep doing this, and you gotta like time it right. It's best to wait a few seconds because it'll stop there because there's like the floor, the obby. Yeah, you just gotta keep trying until you get all of them pressed. When the little neon ring appears, or I guess it's not little, is it? Like around the button, that's when you know you've pressed it, right? How am I failing to press it? Come on. And one more. Just time it just right. There we go. And then it opens these. So, are we done? Almost. We could add some neon around here. So it'll be similar to the truss ladder. I mean, truss ladder. Kill brick ladder from the final floor. What? Oh wait, that's just because of the edit floor. You won't see that in the actual tower, so that's fine. Don't worry about that Z fighting. Underneath here, I'll put some neon. We'll go with like this. Then 0.05. Do that. Do that, but 0 transparency. One 0.5. Or I don't know. Do that. Part 0.5. This part, we of course got to add neon inside of. These I think are fine to leave as they are. Well, not this one. Here's what I'll do for this. We'll put a square, or like a square outline. 0.05. Do that. Nice. The dropper wasn't done. I think it may be now. If I notice it's not, well, we'll fix it then. Okay, so let's just check detailing from the bottom up. From here, it's good. Here, it's good. What about this little outside here? It's really short, so it doesn't really matter. I won't really add detail here, like no neon, because there's all these different colors, like, next to each other, so it sort of adds detail anyway. In here, I think we're good. There's lots of neon, so it works. Yeah, maybe I'm just lying to myself, because I don't feel like detailing it much, but I think we are done. I'm happy with this detailing level. Is it good in here? Yes. I don't feel like adding neon there. In the dropper, it's good. On this floor, it's good. I added neon there. Okay, we've reached the final thing I want to do for Tower of Live Reactions. And that is, add the safety net here. Yeah, it's nothing really exciting. Well, I suppose the final thing I'll do is play the whole tower. We do this, we'll make this like a 6 or 7, no, 6. 6 of those, 6 studs, I mean. Yeah, so from here, wait. You could jump to one of these if you wanted to. Is that a problem, though? I don't think it is. What would that mean? That would mean you could get to here and then back here. It's just another way to get back to this floor. Because like I said, much of this tower is button progress. So, like, even if you fell all the way down here somehow, like, from the final floor, what would that mean? It would mean you'd have to do the parkour here, leading to this outside, then you'd do the outside section up to here, and then you'd make your way back to the orange floor. Here, if you jump to those, that's just another way to get back to the orange floor. If you want to do that, go ahead. Otherwise, you could jump here and go up there, like just up this way. Or you could jump down here, but you should jump there because it's faster. But if you miss a jump or something, landing there, then you do like half of the white floor to get on top of here to go up to there. So yeah, that's fine. That's the teleport location. Now we need to get a teleport pad. I think if I put it like just beneath here, then you shouldn't be able to jump to it like this unless you high jump maybe. Is it possible to hit that teleporter by high jumping? Yes. Well, that's alright. Because this is here to prevent high jumping to there to get up there. Technically, that doesn't need to be there anymore since this teleporter is here. So if you attempt to do that, you'll lose progress. So I can delete these, and I can therefore delete this too, because it was kind of there pointlessly, really. I said it was symmetrical, because it kind of half needed to be there. I don't know. But yeah, you can high jump on top of this, but then if you try to get to the top of the floor to take a shortcut, you'll lose progress, because you'll hit the teleporter and be sent to there. Then let's go like 70, well, I don't think it's not necessary in this direction. And I'm gotta leave a 1 stud gap between the wall and this thing. That way you can't clip your arm through and accidentally hit the teleporter when you don't want to. One, two half studs, which is 1 stud. That should be enough distance there. 1, 2. This can go all the way to the edge of the obby slot. Or almost there, it doesn't need to be exact. This can go all the way over here. That should be good. Now select all of these, make them invisible and can collide false, but it's going to only change one of those because of course it is. So select them all again, set it to cast shadow false. Set the location to there. There should be 4 arrows pointing there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And select all of these. It should be transparency 1, can collide false on all those. Yes, 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 and yes. So you fall, you get sent to here. You try to high jump, you get sent to there. If you manage to high jump high enough. If you're already on top of here, I think you'll just hit the teleport anyway. Yeah. Okay, that concludes the building of Tower of Live Reactions. It's been several months in the making, only because I've been very inconsistent at actually doing these streams. Probably could have finished it in like a week. Well, usually I prefer to stream like once a week. How many streams has it been? I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's finished now. Yay. Time to play the whole tower, start to finish. Okay, so return to my Obby gate here. Here's the Obby ID, by the way. Now, you're going to see me play through this tower here in this live stream. I originally was going to put make a video of, like, building this, like, turn all these live streams into a video. I've decided not to. Like, it would just be so much footage and to sort through, and yeah, I don't want to do that. But I will be playing through this tower in a video eventually. When I finish Ring 4, I'll go back and play through, well, usually I usually don't play every tower. I think I will this one, though, because there's no video anywhere, except for this live stream that I'm about to do, but no video where I play through it. So, yeah. That will be then. This will be now. Someone make me sound smart by analyzing that quote. Okay, so, to get to the tower from the lobby, you want to go this way. It's an advanced tower. Oh, yeah, and also this is going to be where I decide the final difficulty decision. Currently, it's set at a little bit below mid-remorseless, but we'll maybe change that after I play through the whole thing. So you can go over here, click this click button to ride up the elevator. Remember, if you read this message and just say LOL out loud, I'll like the stream. Does that count as reading it, as reading that out loud? Okay. Oops. Wow, good job, me. Okay, yeah, you go over here. Here's Tower of Live Reactions. I actually got to remove work in progress, but you can just remove that. Various glitches required, not recommended for mobile by Shark, and some ideas are from various people. So you start on this thing, and wait, are these things I didn't make cast shadow false, or are they from another obby? Yes, okay, hold on. Select all of those, make sure I click cast shadow false to make everything cast shadow false. If I accidentally, like, make why is that? Huh? Why did it do that? Did I just make everything cast shadow true? Yes, I did. Are you kidding me? Try that again. Cast shadow false. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. One time I had everything selected to make it cast shadow false, but then I accidentally toggled can collide. Yeah, that was a disaster. It wasn't that bad, though. It was only like one tower, and most everything was can collide true. It was one of the Ring 1 towers, so it was like really short. Alright, anyway, so on this, you gotta, like, make sure you jump at the right time with the movement of this. So, like, to do this 13 stud jump, I think that's what it is, you gotta jump as the thing goes down, so it's less of a distance. So, like that. Then you need to do this, land here, and land there. For this, you could land on that if you wanted to, but you couldn't go anywhere from there, except perhaps back to there. So yeah, it's not going to allow you to take a shortcut. Avoid the insta-kills here. You want to do this wraparound carefully. And do that. So you can fall too. What happens if you do that? I think... Okay, you die. Or is it possible to high jump back? I don't know. Whatever. Bruh. Are you looking at chat? I look at chat every leap year. I can open this. Most people are saying strange things. But I am looking at the live chat. I'll try to more often. Okay, that's how you do that jump. Then you go down here, and you can see there's nothing here. You need to go get a button. I should probably add a sign that says that. Will I ever make a second video about community posts? Yeah, I probably will. Not sure when. Okay, so this is like you wall hop, right? Yeah. And make that be rich text off. Okay. Wall hop your way to the button. And an arrow telling you which way the button is. Also, I think this will just be a little bit better if I just make this platformy something like that. So yeah, what you need to do is go get a button. By doing that. And the button itself is can collide true. Yeah, you know what? Wall hops are just... That's just going to be a nightmare and really annoying. Go this way to get a button. You could still wall hop if you want. I don't know why you would, though, because I'm putting platforms here now. We'll go like one stud here, rotated randomly. And one here. Okay. So you could just like, you could land that jump. Oh, well, right, there's a stud here. You can jump to there. Can collide true, so you can do that. And so once you have the button, you can go back this way. These pole thingies are now there. And before I continue, I want to make sure are there shortcuts here? Well, hold on. Let's just get to the top of here first. This white floor. Okay. This was for testing. I can delete that. If you were to jump down here, there's no, like, buttons or anything. Right? Yeah. Okay. So I gotta put an anti-cheese thing. Oh, I did. There's lava. Only around here, though. Okay, make this be 0 transparency for a minute. We're gonna need some lava here. Do that 4 times for the correct distance between things. Oh, but then from here, if you jump there, you're gonna get insta-killed. Well, that's unfortunate. Looks like you have to jump to there. Or to the spinning floors. Okay. Now that will mean it maybe, hold on, it might be possible to hit that insta-kill from here. Or it might not be. I hope it's not, because that would make my life easier. Okay, looks like it's not. You can, however, wall hop across here to skip over here. Or perhaps wall hop around the entire tower. So, like, I'm going to need to put an insta-kill here. 0.05. If I could type, thank you. Do that. Go one stud. Do that. Make it invisible and can collide false. Then do the same thing over here. So if you, for some reason, decide it's a wall hop all the way around here, yeah. You could shortcut by wall hopping this way. I guess I'll prevent that too while I'm at it. This should be the main thing I need to prevent shortcutting. After this, it's pretty much just playing through the tower, most likely. But we'll see. So if you continue wall hopping this way, you'll get insta-killed. And if you try to wall hop your way around here, you'll get insta-killed. As long as you can't jump over this insta-kill or anything, which I'm sure you can't. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. So, after this white floor, you'd go to this ladder flick. And that's just annoying. Nerf. Nerf. That's better. Find the part of the dropper that is not anchored. So you're to, like, do this until you find this, which is not anchored. I think... Hold on. I think even if you, like... Bruh... I think even if you push this and then it, like, falls on top of one of those buttons, I think you'll still be able to press the button, so it doesn't matter. Let me go ahead and press that, because this button will be important later. But, like, let's see. If I do this and knock that over, yeah, it should still be possible. The sign says, press this button and reach the bottom of the dropper in time. And this one will reset the timer. So you don't want to do that. You want to do maybe something like that. That sign isn't important until later. That I didn't read. So you want to make your way down here quickly. And down to this outside section below the tower. That sign just says you can use the teleporter to be sent back to the top of the dropper if you run out of time. Alright. Then you have this low jump power, high walk speed section. So you got a wrap there. You want to do specifically not that. Yeah, I think this speed section is going to need to be nerfed. Alright, we'll make this like, just a smaller wrap, I guess. 4 studs. Yeah, but it's just like the motion doesn't work that well. Alright, we'll do this then. I'll also add an outline. That way the half stud effect doesn't look as bad. And it'll look kind of like the neon. Hi, I love your channel. Thank you. We'll make this a little bit more blue. Because since this is neon, it makes the color different than when it's actually set to. There. Alright, let's continue. I kind of like the neon outline, or the outline visible right there. So just walk across there like that. Here you want to jump to there. And you know what? I think I'm going to make this a 3x3. Bruh. Go here, press this button. Now go back down here. Okay. So you want to carefully walk around this, jump to this 3x3, jump to this truss, time that right, climb up here, do that jump. Okay, that's going, annoying jump alert. And these are all good. Then you want to jump sideways here and do that, being careful of the insta-kills. You still have your walk speed like this. Oh, you go around this way. Don't even know what to do in my own tower. I think it would be better to do that. There. So with the effects, you can do that. Yeah. Okay, so this orange thing will reset your walk speed. This will reset your jump power. But hold on. Jump giver backers. I like to make this color. Jump removers, I like to make that purple color. So yeah, I want to change that. Alright. So you wall hop here, I guess. It was a long time ago that I built this. Yeah. So I'll add a sign that says wall hop. Wall hop up. Just wall hop. I don't know. And that should be Can Collide False. Yes. Okay. It'd be nice if the fly tool would actually work. Okay, actually, it's not wall hopping up on top of there. Wall hop to the truss. Just gonna hashtag it. Oh well. There we go. Now here, what do you do? This is another wall hop. That might be what that's supposed to be. I'm gonna just do that. So it's just another jump that you jump to. Right, so then you'd press that button. I think you can jump down again. Yeah, because you just gotta redo some, or you're not, it's like new buttons have, new parts have activated. So you need to do some modified parkour. Here you got a wall hop. It's like, there's wall hops here, but they're not really clear that you need to wall hop. So we're gonna do that. This should be like that, right? Gotta reset. Take this. Objects edit. Do that. I need to press this button, and I need to press this button. So now this thing is here, so you better know what you're supposed to do. And you can, oh, I guess it has an occupancy limit of 1 person in the seat. Well, you would, come on. So you jump here, you jump to that seat, Then you'd go to this outside section on this tightrope around. Stop. You'd go around here on these one studs onto this miscolored part, which is just a regular part, and avoid that insta-kill. Alright, then you got this push ball, you gotta do that. Then you can wall hop there. This says, the button has a very tight timing. Use the upwards falling platform to the right of the sign to help you reach the top a little bit faster, but be careful not to get flung off the falling part. So it's about right there where there's this Z fighting stud that says cry about it. With the idea suggested by that person for a stud like that. Okay, I did that wrong. The button opens that. That's what this wire indicates. So you gotta press it, go up here, then jump off about right there. I did that wrong. Try again. I did that wrong. Try again. I did that wrong. 3, 2, 1. You can jump off maybe. There we go. Alright. Visit SpongeBob on the floor below. He will give you a quest. Thanks to default for the idea. Pointless truss. That leads nowhere. So you want to go down here, and you can see that. SpongeBob says, head through the Aether portal that shows a picture of the Alps to be teleported to the Mount Everest in the Himalayas and retrieve my pet snail, Gary. So yeah, that's a picture of the Alps, but it takes you to Tower of Everest ascent. And that Mount Everest is in the Himalayas, a different mountain range. This gate will only be opened if you're in the Tower of Live Reactions tower crossing. That's what we are doing now. You can't take the normal route here, like even if you try to, because that has appeared for this tower crossing. You can't go any further than that. Do you have a permit? Yes, because I'm in the tower crossing. When you step on this teleporter, lava will begin to rise beneath you. Step on the teleporter that matches the color of the text on the sign in front of you, not the color that the text itself says. If you step on the incorrect teleporter, you'll be sent back 2 floors. So you're matching the color. So like that one says red, but it's the color of it is blue, so you need to step on the blue one. So it's actually not that bad. Like, okay, if you just look at colors and try to, like, where it says one color, but you need to say the color of the text, not the color that the text itself reads, that's really difficult. But here, that's not exactly the same, because you're just matching colors visually. So it's, like, not the same kind of challenge. Once you're here, I'm not sure if there's actually anything I added that, like, prevents you from continuing here. But the snail is over here. So, hold on. Let me add like a barrier or something. What's the best place to add one? I think maybe just here. Let me just do that. Go a little bit off of here so you can't do anything. And then, actually, this only needs to go as high as this ledge. When you press this button, it activates some parts over here. But if this is here, then, okay. Let me go back to Tower of Live Reactions. Here's the button, the Make Objects Visible button, that activates the barrier and some things over here. But it'll deactivate that. Or it will activate that. Yeah. Alarms. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna end the stream after I finish this tower, playing through it. Okay, yeah. So you've pressed that button. That's a problem. There. Oh, it actually looks okay that it goes off of the edge of... Oh, wait. Because you could just do that. Well, so much for that. Then it does look weird, kind of like this. I could do this, I guess. Keep in mind this force field will only be there during the tower crossing. Yeah, so that'll be okay. Anyway. So many things that need to be fixed all the time. There we go. Okay, so this is here. You can't go this way, and because of that, even if you go up here... Actually, I don't think you even can. You need... Okay, you can still press it, but you need the push box normally. Well, I guess you don't, as I just proved. But, yeah, even if you press that, and it only pressed one of the buttons. Okay, now it activated those. You can't go over there, so it doesn't matter. So, you only have, like, this space where Gary is. Or where he could be. And there he is. Okay, so that actually changes the lighting effect to, like, nighttime for the rest of the tower. I think I'll change it back. So just set, this is invisible anyway. You should set daytime to 10. So it sets it back to normal. Okay, so then you can like high jump up here. Then you gotta go on that thingy here. Do that carefully. Bruh. Wait for it to appear. Okay. Use shift lock to look through the wall. You need to do that. And then wrap to over here. Okay, so these arrows point up here. It says, trust me, you're going to want to press this button. Brrr. Okay, that needs to be nerfed. That's annoying. Make it 8.5 by 8.5. If you fall here, you'd have to, like, go all the way back up and... Oh, yeah. Because you can't do the tower crossing again because that's there. Okay, that's fine. We just need to put a truss here or so. This location will work. And that should be good. We'll make it like yellow because it's from this floor, so yeah. Then we need to take the make objects visible button and it needs to activate this. And I'll put a neon inside of it also. And that should be can collide false. And transparency 1. This should be transparency 1, can collide false. Go back to the button. It currently only activates the truss. It also needs to activate the thing inside the truss. Alright. So that would mean after the tower crossing... Hold on. If you can get back to this button, then you can cheese the whole tower crossing. But I don't think you can. Even if you go around this way and back to here, the seat, you can't get back in. Well, you could just go down here, couldn't you? Unless this is only possible with the increased walk speed, which it's not. we can have, isn't there a make objects invisible button around here? Yeah. Well, no, doesn't matter. It could. Alright, go back to the make objects visible button. Make it be unselected from this and from this. In the tower crossing. Well, right here, I guess. Well, no. After the tower crossing. You also are going to press an invisible button. Make objects visible. Also, maybe I should move these up a stud so that you can't press them down there somehow. Make objects visible. This is what activates that. Let me just reset, because I've probably need to. Okay, go up here to Tower of Live Reactions. You need to press this button. I need to go down here and press this button. Need to go here. And there's two buttons I just pressed there. You would do this. Then you'd go here. And you did press a button there, right when you were sent back to there. That activates this. So if you fall, yeah. You know, it'll also activate a part here. It'll be that color. That's invisible. I'll tell you why that's there. It's that way you can't go, like, you can't go back to the tower crossing anymore. Hold on. She's alert. But yeah, you can't go back to the tower crossing because you can't get to this anymore. So it looks like I'm gonna have to take this image add to the back, yeah. Just the same image. Go 0.05. 0.5. Scale it to fit this. Remove the image from here. Set this back to the properties of that. Then make it invisible. Make that 0.5 and just put it right there. That way, there's the one stud gap, or more than one stud, I guess. And you can't press it from the outside. We're almost done. Kind of. I need to press that button. I need to press that button. I need to go up here, enter this floor, press the two buttons there, go through here, do this. At some point, it like there. Go here, press the button that's there. Then we can continue with the parkour I was playing. Trust me, you're gonna want to press this button. There you go, it's pressed. And you'll see why later. You got a stick out wrap there. And then this says, press the lavender button at the right time so the push box spawns on the conveyor at just the right time to press each button. Wait a few seconds between the time you respawn the push box for it to work best. It's possible that you'd have a chance that it, like when you press the invisible button here that deactivates the thing that the push box is on, it could go ahead and press one of the buttons. So if you're lucky, you'd only really have to try and press two of them. If you wait a few seconds, it'll stop rolling around down there. So. Brr. Come on. Eventually. Why is it just like not reaching it? This works perfectly fine most of the time. There's the red one. Now for the green one. There we go. So it opens that. Then you need to go down here and redo this. Oops. And now this is open. You can go back this way. Because you pressed that gray button just outside there earlier, you can make your way, like, you just do this again. So, yeah, if you didn't reset a million times, this would already, come on, be like that. The timer doesn't matter. This sign says once the dark red platforms are activated, you'll need to wall hop to reach them. The sign that said, trust me, you're going to need to press this button, that's because it activates these. And if you don't have them activated, well, that's a problem. Yeah, would you be soft locked? Probably. No, you could redo the drop. Yeah, no, you could redo the dropper to get back to that lower part of the tower. That's like the outside inside part, not the inside part. Make sense? Probably not. Okay. Now we gotta do one of these. Oh yeah, I needed to add a sign that explains what you need to do. Okay. Press one button on a side of the floor. Well, press a button. Oh, it'll tag one probably. On the side of the floor. Start with either. You can start with either. Then go outside the tower and complete the spinning floor that opened. Jump off that spinning floor to reach the button of the same color as that floor. Then come back to here and do the same with the other button inside. On the inside of this floor. Okay. So press a button on a side of the floor. You can start with either. Then go outside the tower and complete the spinning floor that opened. Jump off the spinning floor and jump off the spinning floor to reach the button of the same color as that floor. Then come back to here and do the same with the other button on the inside of this floor. So we'll start with this one, I guess, because I built it first. So I ladder flicked exactly correct. Game. You need to do that, and then you need to do that, and then go around here. This you can just walk across to press that green button. Then you need to go out here, and you can see the one that opened is the yellow-green floor. So you gotta jump at just the right time, aka don't do that. There we go. And then make sure when you jump, you're gonna fly against, like against a wall and not just fly off the whole thing. You gotta be careful and like think it through. So since this is a yellow-green floor, I need to jump off to here and press that green button. I don't think it would be possible to jump up accidentally to there. Okay. Unless you like really try to high jump, you'll be fine. Then you need to go back in here. You can look at the live reactions wall. Actually, I'm going to reword this so it's the wall of live reactions. The wall of live reactions, the sequel. So you can go up to here. You got to do this push box thing. So you need to get this push box, bring it to the other side, right there or so. Get the tall push box on top of here. Then push both of them carefully, not to knock one over. Where's the prequel to the wall of live reactions? Nowhere. And you can press that blue button. You know, I'll read all the live reactions that were here. Please sub to Shark. Oranges are not red. This tower is truly a live reaction. Is it normal to eat cereal with forks? Tower of being so lazy that you can't even get a good name for the tower. This is a Shark moment. Or I think it actually originally said this is a Shark Noob 2001 moment, but it hashtagged that. So the green floor, or yellow-green floor is closed. You can go to this one, though. Not like that. There we go. So here you want to go to right here, and then, like, hold W and A as you jump there. Then go on this spinning part that kind of acts like a moving part. Here you got to be careful to get up there. Here you also got to be careful to get up there. Then you can jump onto this platform, press the blue button, then come back, and I should add something that indicates where you need to go. When both buttons outside the floor have been pressed, go this way. There. So you need to use first person to go through here. And here you can actually hold space to, like, Flood Escape 2 speed climb. This says, welcome to the final stretch. Enjoy this buffed mega fun obby. Idea from that person. If you fall, you lose progress. Specifically, you get sent down to here. And then you can either A, jump to one of these. And actually, if you jump off of this, like the one you've opened to get into the other one, you still, that's fine, because you still can't get to that anyway, because the force field is around the button. So you can do that, and then just do the spinning floor and get back inside the orange floor. Or you can jump down to here, and then redo this little section to get up to here. It's your choice. I would probably suggest the latter option, like the second one I said, because that's safer. Anyway, you start with this spiral staircase thing. You gotta do that very quickly, because they'll fade very quickly. Now here, be careful, because the top of the truss is can collide false, so you gotta do that. And then, if you look closely, this is like miscolored a little bit, because there's the part there. All of these are can collide false. These, they all look can collide false. In fact, those do too, because they are can collide false, and this one, because it's semi-transparent. But here, that one's miscolored compared to that over there, so this is can collide true. Now, this red isn't an insta-kill or anything, it's just can collide false. That's also can collide false. So you need to jump like that and do a long jump. And also these checkpoints, they're fake. They don't do anything. You want to do that jump, and then you can either do a 12 stud long jump or a 10 stud wrap. Let me just make sure I made the teleporter go enough. Yeah. So, if you fall, you'll still get sent to there. This is an 11.5 stud jump, I'm pretty sure. You got a few more jumps, and yes, these are instant death blocks. Let me add a punctuation. Yes. So be very careful there. And then this, oh, whoops. That is not supposed to be an insta-kill. Well, now I get to press every single button again. Lovely. Wow, I can't even use no clip correctly. Okay. Press this button. Press this button. Press this button. Do that. I don't think I really need to press that button, but it's fine. I will anyway. Go over here. I press that button, then you go back up here. I do need to press this button, even though I'll just no clip past the thing there. I'm not doing that again. This is fine. Okay, yeah. Let's retry this now that I made that a regular kill brick. Final jump. There's no more safety net. Imagine you fail this. It's an 11 stud jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Even if you were to make it like you did it correctly, there's like a can glide false wall. Did you fail that final jump? That's unfortunate. Well, I'll let you know that it was rigged. I made it impossible. You can jump to the wind pad from here. This is the actual final jump. So just like downward head hitter kind of thing to the temporary wind room. Well, the wind pad, which takes you to the temporary wind room. How long have I been at cash limit? Probably well over an hour. Alright, so you remember the part where I said it would probably only take like 45 minutes to finish to finish Tower of Live Reactions, and then I would work on the Ring 4 lobby, and then go to JTOH? Well, yeah. 45 minutes to finish Tower of Live Reactions, more like 3 hours, 13 minutes, and 32 seconds. Yeah. Anyway, I'm out of time to stream. I gotta go. So, yeah. Come to my Obby gate for a screenshot. Alright. Actually, yeah, we can do it here. Yeah, that's gonna conclude the stream. I have not looked at the live stream chat in a very long time. I'm sorry if you were spilling your heart out in a chat message and I didn't even look at it. Alright. Screeny. I'll get a screenshot. So, thanks so much for watching the stream. I really hope you enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun. And that concludes Tower of Live Reactions. Here's the Obby ID right there. 65550316, hashtag 21. Yeah. I may stream tomorrow. I don't know. I don't really have any specific plans to or not to. I probably won't, but we'll see. So, yeah, when's my next stream? Maybe tomorrow, but probably not. Perhaps the next Saturday, though. So, like a week from today. So, yeah. That's it. I'll take another screenshot just in case. Yeah. Alright. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.